Hello everyone, I hope you guys are all having an amazing day wherever you are. Don't forget to drink your water and stay hydrated. I am getting ready to do something that I've waited years to do, literally years. I am finally going to record my audiobooks in the studio. That's where I'm on the way to now, but holy moly do I have a lot to catch you up on. I honestly, I don't even know where to start. So much has been going on, such huge things. I also need to address some stuff, and I'm gonna do that later on in the video because I really need to focus on my book, and then once I'm done doing that, I can come back and do some other stuff and talk about some other big things going on. But I'm gonna go record my audiobook. I'm gonna take you with me, and then we're gonna talk about some other crazy things after that. Ooh. Okay, so I actually just got out of my audiobook session, and it was a couple hours, I think 3 hours. And that was for one, it took way longer and is way more work than I imagined or thought. I thought you just go to the studio, you read your book, and you call it a day. No, it is there is way more work put into it. You have to read the copyright and all this stuff, and then you have to stop and do it over a bunch of times, and it took 3 hours to get through, I think what was it, 3 chapters or something. Literally it took an hour a chapter, but I'm very excited about it, and it'll totally be worth it because I'm reading it myself. So vlogging today oh my god, I can't even keep the camera on my face. I'm mentally exhausted after having to read my book because I just had to relive so many not so pleasant things that I talk about in there, and so it was kind of a lot for me, and I wasn't prepared for it. I just didn't think about it. I haven't read my book since I wrote it many years ago, so I almost forgot some of the stuff. Glad that the first session is over. We have 2 more sessions this week, in a few days, so I'm looking forward to completing book 1, and then of course we'll do book 2, and I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, that at least book 1, the audiobook, is actually ready and available before the middle of December, because once we do all these sessions where we record the book, that's just part of it. Then they have to go through, and it takes 6 or 7 hours for them to edit each chapter, I guess, because they have to take out all the pauses and the breaths and little noises and stuff, and I had to repeat a bunch of stuff over, so it probably takes them forever to edit, which I understand. So it's a lengthy process, much more difficult than I thought, but again, just glad it's getting done. With that being said, I was going to vlog the day but I'm wondering if I should just tell you what's going on now and just this vlog instead of taking you with me through the day, because now I'm just about to go inside, and then snow's gonna be in there and I won't be able to really concentrate. So I'm just gonna address some things that I feel need to be addressed, and then the next video will be more of a vlog where I take you with me through the day. This is more of just a little chat. I posted a video called I Want to Leave, where I talk about how Travis and I are having some serious marital problems, and I posted that video on Patreon. This is the thing, I talk about some things that are not appropriate for YouTube, so that was one of the reasons I put it on Patreon. And another one of the reasons, the specific thing that we're fighting over, I didn't want to post it on YouTube because the last time that I posted something very vulnerable on YouTube, it was when I was talking about my mental health and that it's not doing too well, and I was torn apart in the comments, and I just feel I was kicked really hard when I was already down, and I don't want that to happen again. And so I'm just not going to post videos like that on YouTube, because the trolls really come out hard here on YouTube when you post super vulnerable shit, which is awful, because I want more people to be able to watch a video like this, because I feel a a lot of us go through this, but it's not something that people talk about, and they think that it should be kept private. But my life is not private. The majority of it is online, and so I share everything, like the good things and the bad things, right? But I had gotten quite a few DMs on Instagram, like, why isn't this video on YouTube, or when are you posting this on YouTube? So I wanted to address that video is not going on YouTube. It's only going to be on Patreon, and those are the reasons why. So I hope that you can understand like why I'm doing that, and it's not because like I'm, you know, not grateful for my YouTube subscribers. Obviously, without you guys, I literally wouldn't have any of this. So it's not that I'm not grateful for you. It's not that I'm like trying to like leave you out of things, but that is the specific reason why. So, and yeah, I just like wanted to get that off my chest and publicly address the video about Travis and I and our marital issues and what's going on. So there's been so many things going on with, like, we fell out of escrow. Well, we didn't fall out, we backed out because of this crazy neighbor situation that we had while we were in escrow with the neighbors. It's so nuts. I'm gonna make a whole story time because it's a lot. Because we just found out about the Vasa Previa stuff, we decided that it's probably a good idea to not move too far from family right now, especially because we're gonna have a new baby, possibly a very baby, like preemie baby. I might have to be hospitalized. I might be in the NICU for a while, like all these things, like, you know, that we were not anticipating and planning. And so I was like, you know what? I love my mom. I'm so grateful that she is letting us stay at her house right now, but I'm just the type of person that needs my own space. I'm also like, I don't know why, but like, I don't know if it's nesting or if it's just like, I want to have my shit, you know, like everything is in storage, and for like, I think it's been 2 months, I haven't had anything, you know, like all my stuff, and I don't like that feeling. I just like having my own things and like being very organized, and I wake up and I feel very displaced every day, and I really don't like that feeling. And I was okay with it for like a month or two, but knowing that it might be longer, because now this is the 3rd time that like we haven't got a house we thought we were gonna get. It just clearly has not been meant to be. But anyway, make a long story short, we were like, let's just get a place for rent temporarily, for like a year or something, you know, that way like we can stay close to the doctors, like the high risk doctors I have, be close to a hospital, be close to family, because we were planning on moving away from family, for so many reasons. There's just been like so many changes happening, you know, like a lot of changes happening. We went and looked at this house that was very close to my mom and my sister's house. We were like, it's expensive for rent. This was just for rent. But you know, it's temporary. Let's just get it, you know, and we'll figure it out. So we fill out the rental application. We are well qualified for this house, mind you, to rent. Not only can we afford it, and our bank statements, our taxes, everything shows that, but we also have like 4 years reserves, right? Like if we needed to pay rent and for some reason we weren't working, or we lost our jobs, or like, you know, with everything going on, I totally understand like the owners being like worried, you know, with having new people in. But like we clearly were like, you know, well qualified and showed that we had plenty of like money or whatever. They wanted us, okay, this is how crazy California is. They wanted us to pay a year up front plus this like insane deposit. So they wanted us to pay $60,000, I think it was like $60,800 up front in order to rent this house. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, for one, that's insane. Is that even legal? I don't know.